The effects of game-based learning on Scantron math scores and student engagement. The problem: students are not retaining information or skills presented in math classes in order to adequately perform on standardized tests. In using game-based activities, I propose that students will not only improve their math scores on the Scantron standardized test, but will also display an increased motivation to learn and retain their math skills. The chart shows the student achievement in 4th grade on the Math Summative Assessment. This was taken at the end of the school year in 2018. The chart also compares the achievement scores to the rest of the county system and the state. The elementary school is represented with the blue, the county is green, and the state is red. As you can see, about 41% of the students in the elementary school met standard. However, that is lower than the county and the state's percentages. So a little bit of background information connected to literature. So more and more educators are experiencing lack of student motivation and retention through the progression of the school year. Students are not retaining the information, nor are they representing these skills on the end school year standardized test. Game-based learning can serve as a valuable tool for practicing previously taught math skills. These games not only promote student engagement by making the practice competitive, they also improve students' math retention so that they can use those skills in future situations. Being given more choice in how you learn or practice new material can result in positively affecting students' attitude and performance towards learning. Game-based learning also depends on how the teacher adapts and uses the game within the lesson. There must be a necessary outcome when incorporating a game into a lesson. Educators should choose games carefully when wanting to further children's understanding of the math skills. So the teachers must make sure that the game is aligned with the current standard and addresses the standard in a way that will benefit the student's outcome of success. So for this action plan, I plan on using about 176 students, ranging from the ages 10 to 11, and these are roughly your 5th grade students. This will be a quantitative approach for this research study by using data collected from the Math Prodigy and mid-semester practice exams. Analyzing the weekly use of the math game and progression of mid-semester practice exams will prove correlation of students' time playing Prodigy to improve retention of the skills and information learned. Prodigy is a free online learning tool that students can access anywhere, anytime. This resource will be used daily by the students and at the school and is where data will derive from. Teacher observations will also be a source for determining student motivation and engagement as students play Prodigy. These teachers are a main resource here, so their responsibilities are incorporating the game Prodigy, completing the observations, ensuring that all students are taking the Scantron performance practice test, analyzing and collecting data. The procedures and timeline. So the students will participate daily in playing the game Prodigy. They will do this for about 15 minutes on a provided iPad. Data will be collected from Prodigy and the practice test. Prodigy data will be collected every other week for 7 months, and the Scantron performance data will be collected 3 times during the school year. Once in the fall, once in the winter, once in the spring, and then at the end, we'll look at the final exam to see if there's any progression. Scantron performance has been noted as a valid tool in depicting students' individual levels in math, including specific areas of strength and weakness. The internal validity, all students will test using the Scantron performance test. All students will also follow all teachers will follow strict observation guidelines. All students must participate in online math game Prodigy. Confidentiality is very important when conducting research. During the study, all students' names and achievement scores will be kept confidential, along with the observation forms done by the teachers. Only the researchers will be able to have access to the information compiled in the study. So Prodigy adjusts to a person's individual math level, or can be adjusted. So this will provide the appropriate level questions for those students who receive special education services. So impact on student achievement. There are several academic game-based activities to choose from that not only increase student engagement and motivation, but also increase proficiency in the skills being tested. According to Nisbet, Prodigy has been rated high quality in the areas of valued learning, usability, and engagement. Prodigy can be designed by the teacher to have the students work only on the standards that have been taught. Another game proven to show positive motivation and academic outcomes is one-to-one technology. One-to-one technology allows teachers to differentiate instruction, show rigor, motivate students, and increase student academic achievement. So in order to see growth in student achievement, there must be consistent participation from both the students and the teachers. The teachers must show constant enthusiasm for the game. Students must also show great attendance. So it's very important that they come to school in order to practice the game. My recommendations for future use is, in order to make a significant progress, I would try to give my students more time to play Prodigy. So if there was any downtime throughout the day, I would let students get on their individual iPads and play Prodigy in order to hopefully increase their math scores at the end of the year. And again, retain the information that's being taught and show that student engagement. So after a lesson, I could also use Prodigy as a review or exit ticket to see who understood the material taught that day. References and resources. Thank you very much.